There we go. It's now streaming. So aloha everybody. It's been a while, but life happens and
That it was.
vacations and retreats and all kinds of things. So here we are. We're certainly glad to be back with you all, and we will be streaming with you as far as we know through October. So there shouldn't be any more missed until the last one where we normally take an integration. So here we are. How are you doing, Cindy?
I'm doing great. How about you, Julia?
I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. I feel very boosted right now. I had a couple of shamanic healings this weekend, and yes, we received them too. And
Oh,
very powerful, both of them. So I feel very good.
beautiful. It's always so nice to receive, we're so many of us just we give a lot, right?
Yeah.
And forgot to take the time to also receive. And so
Very easy to get caught up in all the need, and it takes discipline to step back and say, okay, I need something now so I can fill my well up so I can continue to give from the overflow, not from any need. So yeah, I
absolutely that helps to keep like the harmony in our lives, right?
exactly exactly.
So beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. I know I'm feeling very full. I had a beautiful retreat in Arizona, some time in Sedona. Like, wow, the energy there is through the roof. That was a beautiful experience hiking and the amazing crystal shops there. Uh,
Yes,
Sat in an
I have
amethyst
definitely.
couch and a chair that came up and around. It's like,
I saw
what?
that picture of you sitting in this big, huge geode. I go, yeah, I've done that before. I know what that feels like, surrounded by this amazing psychic energy. Yeah.
It's potent. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so welcome to the Harmony and Healing Show with Cindy and Julia. We're really happy to be back with you this week with our monthly oracle reading.
Yes.
So we'll begin with our tradition of opening the directions, and then Julia will do a short drumming for us just to get us grounded and centered and all together, in our beautiful Ayu, and then we'll go into our oracle reading. So we begin with opening in the south. And so we invite you to join in if you're able to, or just even take in the words and feel the energy of each of the archetypes that we called in with the directions. So beginning with the south. Pachamama, beautiful serpent, mother of the waters, come into this sacred medicine space today and be with us. Wrap your coils of light and love around us and help us to shed and release all of those things that no longer serve us, the old stories, the old ways of being, the old beliefs and traumas. And teach us to be tender and nurturing and loving with our new skins and our new ways of being, to be belly to belly with Mother Earth, so we may feel her beauty and we may be infused with her divine feminine wisdom. Teach us the beauty way, to walk in beauty and touch everyone we meet with beauty.
And to the winds of the west, Ortarango, mother, sister, brother, jaguars, humpway into our space. You who are the head of the jungle, who walk into the jungle at sunset and develop your ethereal sight. Teach us to follow that pathway, to be able to develop our own ethereal sight, to be able to inspire our pathway forward through our intentions and through our calling. We thank you for teaching us the tools of the luminous warrior, and everything is in truth and impeccability. Imbue us with your great courage, dear jaguars. Aho.
To the winds of the north, to our ancestors, the ancient ones, grandmothers and grandfathers, we honor you who have come before us, and our children's children, you who will come after us, the bringers of the light. Be with us, sit around the sacred fire, share your ways, your wisdom, and your knowledge. We honor and thank you. Oh, and Siwar Kente, Royal Hummingbird. Ah, sweet mystical bird, you who guide us on our soul's epic journey. Teach us to cultivate a deep inner peace, that stillness, so we can tap into our own innate wisdom, and to cultivate joy by only drinking from the sweet nectar of life. We thank you. Aho.
Oh. To the winds of the east, great eagle condor, condor, you who are the keeper of the foundational wisdom of Great Spirit, deep seated in your foundation, teaching us to ground down, to be able to receive in a transformative, healing way with your crystalline healing energy. We love you. We thank you for your energy. And come into our space, beautiful eagle, teaching us to soar again, teaching us to let go of our life here on the ground and take an expanded, higher perspective by taking a perch with you and allowing us to see those obstacles now turning into opportunities. We bless you. We thank you for your visionary gifts. Aho.
Pachamama, our beloved, beloved Mother Earth. Oh, we thank you, Great Mother, for how you care for us so sweetly and tenderly. You nurture and nourish us with your beauty, with your bounty. And may we learn to honor you in a great way. All your people, stone people, plant people, four-legged, two-legged, the creepy crawlies, the finned, the furred, and the winged ones, all our relations, all
Oh. Oh, Auntie Taita, Father Sky, Mama Kia, Grandmother Moon, Sashka Kuna, Star Nations, and luminous beings of love, power, and light. Come into our space, Humpway. Teach us to walk in spirit. Teach us to walk in light. Teach us to walk gently and with ease and grace upon the earth. We thank you for being with us today, and Great Spirit, you who are known by so many names, the unnameable one, meaning something different to every person. Thank you for coming into our space with your light and with your wisdom. Aho.
We invite you to join us in opening up your Viracocha Chakra 8 overhead, about an arm's distance overhead. Viracocha translates into source of the sacred. So we'll be opening up a beautiful golden light all around yourself and around our family here. So inhale overhead. Imagine piercing that luminous ball of light. Exhale, slowly just spread that all around you. And just perhaps you can even feel the energy, like your arms are moving through a thickness, or the tingling off your fingertips, and connect that beneath your feet, right into the earth, so you feel grounded and connected to Pachamama. And then we'll do that again. This time, imagine opening it over everyone here watching and everyone watching the replay. All held together in this universal light and love.
Aho.
Oh,
Can tell the humidity is low here, right? Doesn't the drum sound wonderful? Thank you, Spirit, for being with us each and every day. And now, if you can, close your eyes and take a deep breath. Take 3 deep breaths, grounding yourself, settling into your body, feeling that luminous light that we opened up over our heads to come down, grounding into every chakra, grounding into your field of light, expanding it. There's so much going on right now. We really need to be in the collective light. We really need that healing in our body, healing in our mind, in our soul. We really need that encouragement. So inviting you in now to this beautiful journey of light we'll take. So I want to see yourself just laying down in a meadow, just gently with your legs and your arms spread out. You're on your back, and Pachamama is touching and bringing up beautiful grounding energy everywhere your body touches the earth. Breathe it in, breathe that grounding in, allowing it to really give you that foundation from which you can withstand all that comes at you today, this week, this month. Bring in that grounding. You can do this every day. You can lay down on the earth, or you can be in meditation and see yourself on the earth. And she sends her ions up. She sends her love. She caresses us. She holds us. She loves us. And now specifically feeling that amazing light coming from Father Sky and the ancients now blessing us, coming down into our crown chakra, that initial chakra that often takes what comes at us, putting a shield of light around it. Breathe that in. Breathe that in. See your crown chakra full like a crown of light. And now allowing it to flow down like a stream down into your third eye, which is right between your eyebrows, allowing you to intuitively discern what you want to receive and what you don't, bringing in that discerning light. And yes, you have the right to say no to certain energy. So bring in what brings you light. Breathe it in, seeing it expand, knowing that this is the center of your intuition. Your intuitive receptivity comes through your third eye. So you want it shielded with light. And now seeing it like a stream going down to your neck chakra, also a very strong intuitive center, giving us that ability to be able to speak our truth, bringing in that beautiful light again of discernment, that we can make a decision of what we want to say and what we want to receive. So important nowadays that we learn to walk with discernment. So bringing in that light into your throat, breathe it in, see it all illuminated. And now flowing down into your beautiful heart, your heart center, the center of our universe in a sense, bringing in that beautiful light, feeling your heart receive it fully, expanding in breath. Putting a protective cover over your heart to protect you from things that you're not ready to deal with yet. Shielding yourself with that beautiful light. Down to your solar plexus, the center of your identity in some senses, your self-empowerment, your self-esteem. Flood it now with that beautiful luminous light. And feel the difference. Feel the difference. Sense, feel, experience that light in your solar plexus. Boosting you to be who you truly are in strength. Breathe it in. Going down to your sacral, about an inch below your belly button. Breathe in that beautiful light, that stream of light that has come down from the 8th chakra all the way down through the chakras above this chakra and now into the sacral, like a beautiful stream of light, golden egg light. And if you need some healing, or awakening, breathe that in. Be gentle with yourself. Especially as women, we need to be gentle with ourselves. So breathe that into that fertility center. Letting go, letting go, letting go, and bringing in the light. Letting go of guilt and all those other negative things that do not serve you. Breathe those out in your exhalation and inhale the light. And now completing, going down to your root chakra, the anchor of who you are, your soul. Bringing that light down. And I see us all as luminous beings with all of our chakras lit up as we're laying on the precious earth. Breathe it in. Just experience a little break for a couple minutes. Breathe it in. You can always go back to what you were doing, but breathe in this light. It will change. It will change your life. It will change the way you see things, receive things. It will change your vision of who you are. Breathe it in. 3 more breaths. But now come back. Come back into the room, grounding yourself where you are, coming back. 3, 2, 1.
That was extra juicy and beautiful, Julia. Thank you. That was really nice.
Well, that's what we need. We need extra juicy and beautiful.
Yeah. So we're going to do our reading from the Mystical Shaman Oracle by Alberto Villoldo, Colette Baron Reed, and Marcela Lobos. So we're going to do a four card spread for you today, where we'll be looking at what each of the directions have to say about, maybe what we might want to focus on at this time. So it's there's a lot, as Julia said, there's a lot going on, and so could also maybe just intend that our collective light and consciousness just kind of surround Florida right now when it's going through so much.
Yes,
That
it is.
we hold them in sacred space as well, all of the people in the land and the animals. And so the south represents that which we need to let go of, what needs to be shed. It is an old wound that you no longer need to define yourself by. And what we're getting is crow medicine. So let's see what crow has to say. So the essence of crow is the keeper of universal law, the law of truth. Crow teaches us to walk our talk, to find congruence between who we say we are and who we really know ourselves to be. This winged one insists that we speak truth and that we create truth instead of searching for it. That we bring truth to every situation we find ourselves in. So the invitation, when you speak the truth and practice truth, eventually everything you say becomes true. Your power to co-create with the truth is a universal law. Correct what is untrue in your life without judgment, and let the truth set you free.
So it's like the reading is like calling us to just let go of all that we have very naturally assimilated in our belief system. And that could include even patterns in our living, and really be open to what is true now, and really incorporate that into our heart, into our systems, and let it set us free in our life. in the way we live our lives in truth. And I know that as we walk along sometimes during our day, something may come up and we may respond. And inside in our intuition, we know that we're not responding with our truth. This card is saying, stop that. You can be set free by living your truth. So it's giving us that little courage to shed the parts of ourselves that are not aligned with that truth and then taking it and living and walking in it. Is that how you see it? How do you see it, Cindy?
Absolutely. And, and how do we find our truth? Right? A lot of people are like, well, I'm not sure what my truth is, really, because we're so conditioned to
Yeah.
believe and can be in a certain way, right? So where we find our truth is when we really drop into the core of our being. Like our truth, the deep core wisdom resides in the belly, like in that sacral chakra, is our really that divine wisdom that we have access to when we drop below the level of the thinking mind and we come in. And so, whether it's through meditation or journeying, but you will find your truth in the inner world, not in the outer world.
Very poignant point, because that's what we often do. We look for it in the outer world and then we go, I don't know what my truth is. Everything is coming at us so strong. Everything in the world, the chaos and all the things that are going on. We're like, I don't know what my truth is, but you're right. You drop in and you go inside, and there is where your truth is. And you really won't align with it until you learn to set up some kind of practice of going inside and aligning with it. Okay, so now we're going to go to the West. And the West represents a part of you that needs to die. It is an odd story that needs to let go so you may find a meaningful story for your life. I picked Arrow.
Mm.
Oh, I love Arrow. Well, I love all these cards, but some of them just like that it just feels really good. So receiving, I'm going to show you it.
Mm.
Receiving this symbol reminds you that you are in alignment with your heart and your soul. You are on target and will soon be hitting your mark. Be true to your calling. Release attachments. Free yourself from the bondage of unbridled ambition. I think that's really an interesting point. Now is revealed to be a moment of contact in which your intention meets the material world. And the arrow also symbolizes the need to set your creativity free, because I know sometimes that's a bridge. So when the arrow zings through the air, this is the invitation. It is inviting you to pay attention and signifying that what you are about to make your mark, that you are about to make your mark in some aspect of your life. It illuminates the moment of contact when you know that your desires and intentions have traveled to the wind and landed in the perfect place for your highest good. Trust that your job is to be relaxed yet focused, keeping your eye on the prize yet releasing your intention with full expectation that it will land as it is supposed to. Don't worry about the how or the exact form. This is not a time to interfere with the manner in which the arrow flies. It will make its mark and you will have cause to celebrate. I want to celebrate.
A couple keywords kind of stood out to me there. Again, the word trust came up, or the word truth came up. So we find our inner truth, and then we can set our goal or our intention, set that arrow in motion. And trusting. Like, we don't need to know the how, but it's about really knowing that when it is truly aligned for us within, it's coming from deep within, and this is truly something that we want to manifest and experience in our lives, is that trusting, right? We don't need to micromanage it. We don't need to make it happen. We can actually create resistance when we do that.
Yes.
So it's know that your mark it's already happened. So go to that end vision and feel it as if it were already happening.
And set your creativity free, because a lot of times that creative gift within us is the pathway to that mark. So set it free. And every one of us has some form of creativity that needs to be set free at some point in our life, whether it's writing or singing, or could be cooking. It could be so many things, but the act of setting it free and indulging in that creativity opens up a whole new arena of light within you. And then that allows the arrow to come in and show you the way forward.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Be true to your calling, release attachments, free yourself from the bondage of unbridled ambition. And boy, I can really relate to that. How many times in my life did I have unbridled ambition, which is very popular and very well supported in the world view? That busy, busy, busy. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm headed towards this. I have this view, I do this job, I do this healing. And it's like, whoa, 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 wait. It becomes a whirlwind of unbridled ambition. And we need to just stop and drop in and allow ourselves to really hear our pathway forward, to really hear what we are to pursue, and to really allow the vision to develop on its own without wondering, like you said, how, or all the details.
Yeah, it's that how and we get up in the mental body and trying to figure it out. We're actually, blocking that flow of creativity that wants to happen when you just kind of drop into your heart center and your sacral chakra. And yeah, beautiful. All right, let's see what the North has to say. The card of the North represents the wisdom that you need to acquire. You have learned the lessons of the South and the West cards. What wisdom is ready to mature within you? What is your great medicine that you are ready to embrace? What are the deeply buried treasures that have become available to you? And the card that I drew is corn.
That's wonderful for that.
Mhm. So, corn represents the mother of sustenance and tangible abundance. This symbol represents material prosperity in the world of form that provides stability and sustenance to many. There is more than enough. You planted a beautiful field of dreams and worked hard. Even in moments when you were losing faith, you continued. Now, the spirit of the corn comes to honor this and show you a bountiful harvest. This is the time to reap the rewards of hard work and trust, whether those rewards are financial or the kind of prosperity measured in quality rather than quantity. You are so blessed when this symbol appears. Don't forget to share your good fortune.
So I see a theme here.
I do too.
Honor your truth. Allow the arrow to guide you without trying to figure it all out. And then you come to the place of abundance. That's what's being released for you. And it doesn't necessarily mean financial, but it definitely could mean financial. But it's an abundance of spirit. It's kind of like sometimes well, not sometimes, every day I go out into my lanai, which is a covered porch off the back of the yurt that I live in, and it's a very large area, but it protects us from the frequent showers. And I look out into the forest because we live in a rainforest, and I just feel that abundance. I just feel that amazing blessing of being here. And no, there's no money in that, but it's just really rich and really deep. Every day I feel that when I go out there and I get ready to meditate. It's beautiful.
Hmm,
Yeah.
I love that because, abundance is not just financial, as you said, Julia, right? It's health. It's, feeling full, like with your whatever, maybe with your career, with your family, with your where you live, like just taking in and really receiving the beauty of all of it. The thing with abundance is you have to let it in, right?
Yes. That's
Allow it.
a good point. Letting it in. We get conditioned to not letting it in.
So it's just really about dropping in and knowing that, abundance is your birthright. Abundance is what you are. And so when we get out of the mind and just allow, like these have just been such beautiful messages about, you know, going within and, being truthful and trusting and, being allowing the creativity to flow and the abundance to flow in as a result of all of that. Because it's right there for us. Right? It's right there. We just have to allow and embrace it.
Do you remember that saying? What did they say? We have not come to grow corn, we have come to grow gods and goddesses. Yeah, so that's a really good balancing statement.
Mhm.
Keep that balanced within the other part of the reading. Always walking in our truth. Okay, I'm gonna do the east now, and it represents your possible destiny, the way that you will share your treasures and gifts with others. And I pulled Journey card,
Mm.
perfect for where we are right now, I think, with this reading. So, excuse me, Journey. It's an invitation to step outside the boundaries of your life as you know it. It's not a holiday, it's a call to be a hermit. It's called to be hermit-like and to go on a pilgrimage into the unknown. There are no maps to the territory you will be exploring. No marked paths, no road signs. Wow. The time to embark on the great journey is here. Do not linger in the port when distant shores are calling you. Fearlessly draw your own navigational charts as you discover the route. I notice it says as you discover the route. It's not pre-planning. It's kind of on the spot. When the time is right, as it is right now, you will be led true, even when you are not sure of where you are going. It is the departure that's most important. If you miss the boat, a great opportunity will be lost, and another ship may not arrive for a very long time. Wow, that's kind of an admonition at the end there. It's kind of like it's time.
Wow.
It's time to enter
Fun.
into that journey, that deep, deep, deep journey within, and really discover what your truth is. What it just brings all the other three cards into view because they gave
Yeah.
you instruction on how to do that.
Yeah. And that the word truth came up again, the word trust came up again. And when we can't see where we're going, the if we can just drop all the need to know, and that's where the trust comes in, even though we haven't mapped it out, know that the most important map is the internal map,
It's kind of
right?
like the soul journey, right? With hummingbird.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, wow. Very powerful reading today.
Yeah, and if you're not going to say yes, you're going to miss an opportunity. There's a call going out right now. That's what this reading is. There's a call going out to be true to yourselves, to go on your inner journey and really develop the riches inside, the spirit riches, not the outside world riches. And you can say yes because we have a free will, or you could say no. But if you say no, it's a missed opportunity and you won't be asked or given that opportunity again for some time. So that's something to be aware of.
Yeah, and where humanity is on an epic journey right now.
Yes.
We're on a journey of
Yes.
awakening to the truth of who we are, right? To so much greater than what we believe ourselves to be. Right?
We can't, when we start to go inside and we start to experience those inner riches, It's mind-blowing. We are so much greater than we think we are because we are connected to spirit. And as we allow spirit to move and wash through us, it's amazing the things that we can accomplish.
We are spirit in a body.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
And I'm looking again. You notice he's got his hands over his heart.
Mhm.
And he has an owl on his head, and he has an eagle behind him and in front of him, and it's like allowing him to take flight into his journey.
Beautiful.
With heart space.
Hmm. Yeah, for sure. Well, it's been lovely to be back together again. Mhm. So we love your feedback. If how did this reading resonate with you today? You can leave a comment. Um, Please like our YouTube channel so you can be notified. Subscribe, so you can be notified when we're coming on live. And it's always we love to hear from you. What would you like to learn more about? Because we're here to serve you.
And next week we're going to continue. We've got a couple more directions in the Nusta Carpi. So we're going to be finishing that off this month, which are those deep Incan goddess rites, very deep, moving ceremonial rites. Beautiful, which Cindy and I will be teaching next year and initiating people into.
All right. So, shall we close the directions?
With the closing.
To the winds of the south, Sachamama, beautiful serpent, mother of the waters, thank you for being with us, for wrapping your coils of light and love around us, helping us to shed and release those things that no longer serve us. We honor you and we release you now, all holy.
And to the winds of the west, Ortarango, mother, sister, brother, jaguars, coming into our space with that deep, deep opening of our ethereal sight. We thank you for showing us in the reading today how to go forward on our journey, how to open up our ethereal sight deep within in our creativity, in our walk with spirit. And we thank you for your wisdom and your truth, and we release you now.
To the winds of the north, ancestors, ancient ones, grandmothers, grandfathers, generations to come, thank you for being with us today, for sharing your ways, your wisdom, and your knowledge. And Siwar Kente, Royal Hummingbird, thank you, sweet, sweet mystical bird, for being such an amazing guide on this soul's beautiful journey. We release you now, and we thank you.
To the winds of the east, eagle condor, thank you for the richness of all that you share in teaching us to open up our perspective, to see life from a completely different view, and to welcome in the opportunities for growth. Thank you for being here with us today in your depth and your foundation, and we release you now.
Pachamama, thank you, thank you, thank you for how you ground us, you nurture, you nourish all your people with your beauty and your bounty. May we learn to honor and respect you in a deep and profound way. Thank you for all you bring. And we release you now. Aho.
Father Sky, Grandmother Moon, Star Nations, celestial beings, we thank you for coming into our reading, into our space today, bringing that light and that wisdom and that understanding. May it take a seat in our hearts. May it develop and grow and blossom. And we release you now. Aho.
So we'll close our Viracocha over our Ayu. So just reaching down, imagine grabbing the edges of this luminous energy field, bringing it up and illuminating everyone here, watching and watching the replay. And over yourself. And just bring that golden light into each one of your chakras, into your crown and your third eye, your throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, and root chakra. And just bring it all the way down your legs. All right, everyone. Have a blessed week. We look forward to connecting with you at this time again next Monday. And you have a beautiful week, Julia, and we will see you in class.
Yes, even.
Okay, namaste, everyone. Blessings.